sort of modern culture and imagery and colours, and you know, the vibrations as far as the music kind of span 3 generations, and it's very eclectic and very mixed.
Love electricity, shockwave, sensual power on the motherboard, yes. Push up, overload, legendary, heavy glow, sunshine, thunder roll, keep this on. Yes, the lantern burn firm and easy, and broadcast so raw and easy, thunder roll.
So the Bizarre Sessions are in Camden today at the Roundhouse to meet Damon Albarn and Gorillaz. Damon, thanks for joining us. It is a great production for people to come and see, isn't it? You say 40 musicians, you get your money's worth, don't you?
It's definitely value for money entertainment.
If you're selling the O2 gigs for a second, Mr. Albarn.
No doubt about it, I can say that hand on heart.
You talk about assembling this group of people, and it's, for a crap football analogy, here you go and you're putting together a team of people from all over. Yeah. And it can be tricky to gel, as football managers have found over the years.
Exactly, finding that team spirit isn't easy. It takes a long time, but we've got a real love and passion for it, so it's what we do. I mean, it's not a conventional way. I mean, it would be easier for me to just go with that 4-piece I used to be in a way, you know, and just kind of sort of milk that. But that's not really what I'm about. You know, we put stuff together in quite a random manner, really, and certainly, you know, the imagery that I have when I'm writing the songs doesn't necessarily come out when it's gone through Jamie's filter. That's what collaboration's about, you know. And you know, when I'm working with people, I don't really say, you know, occasionally I say, well, this is a melody and I'd really like you to stick to that melody, but you know, I encourage everyone to kind of sort of do their own things. I find that more interesting than me just sort of you know, dictating everything. And I think that's why we're able to sort of get so many people to stick around. I mean, not just on one record, but come back and play on, you know, because it does feel like it's a group effort.
You must love it with all the people on stage, you know.
Yeah, I love it. But it takes a while for everyone to feel comfortable with each other. You know, I mean, with Bobby, he's only just starting to really find his kind of sort of feet. And now I'm kind of stepping away from him, and it's, you know, for me that's just heaven to be able to just listen to Bobby without worrying about cues and stuff. Yeah. And I think, you know, I mean, I love that about it. I mean, he hasn't been in the studio or really performed for 15 years, and I kind of think he thought that he wasn't ever going to bother again, and it's kind of sort of reignited.
It's all come back.
His fire. So, you know, and I think that's just a treat for everybody, because the world with Bobby Womack is a richer place.
Going in the studio recording, I heard the track and I liked the track. It was a funky track. I have a style on it.
Yeah.
And not only that, working with Gorilla was different than working with a lot of people. And I worked with Ray Charles and all of them. And I said, these guys respect what I did, you know, and it's not going to be in trying to get in a point, because I told them, I said, I got to be honest, I never heard of the group before. Okay, I'm in a record shop, so I said, sometimes you get older and you get slower. And I said, and I'm stopped trying to keep up with all these names.
And you're enjoying it?
Oh yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, because there ain't no ego. These guys are cool, they know me better than I know me, probably. And I say, they respect me. That makes me think that, yeah, I can do that.
You say you work with big names, you know, Ray Charles, Jimi Hendrix, people like that. How does Damon compare to those guys?
He's the same way. He's very creative and thinks way out there, trying things that people don't try.
Yo, hands up, look, no castaway, no survivor. I ain't lost and this ain't shipwrecks. I'm no smaller than this big wide world. The mummy ain't said, honey, I shrunk the kids, yeah.
How'd you go about choosing these guys? You know, do you just listen to a record one day and think I would love?
Well, I've got really eclectic taste, so I mean, I could as easily kind of work with someone like Tamani Diabato, who's an amazing kora player from Mali, and Engelbert Humphrey. I have no problem with putting those two together.
Not often mentioned in the same sentence.
No, but I just think I think if the vibrations are right, anything can work together, because essentially it's all music. It's really, you know, and I try not to be sort of, you know, I'd like to think I could make pretty much anything work given time.
You've got the O2 later this year as well. It's a very different venue to tonight. Will you change the show much? Will it be a bigger production? You've got big plans for it?
It's pretty big already. I mean, it's just about squeezed it into here. I mean, I don't know. The imagery will develop.
It must be a tricky thing, though. I think we've spoken about this before, trying to get everyone under the same roof at the same time, because it's a big group.
It's a logistical nightmare.
How do you do it?
You just kind of sort of don't get too stressed and just sort of accept that sometimes it's going to work out, sometimes it's not.
We're doing this thing as well a little bit more light-hearted about fantasy riders and giving our readers the chance to win what's on the rider. What's on your rider, or maybe my rider?
Before, I mean, I just like some, you know, quite a lot of salad. Salad, ginger.
Anything unusual?
Water.
Nothing particularly unusual on there.
Maybe a little bit of chocolate, but then again, if I've had a good gig after that, then it's an entirely different ride. I've got you know, a bit of a split personality when it comes to riders. There's the kind of good me and the slightly more wild me.
And one other really simple question for you: cartoon characters in there tonight. Who is your favourite cartoon character of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, it's a toss up between Homer Simpson and Wile E. Coyote, because he's just sort of both kind of sort of desperate.
Similar characters, really.
They're just sort of desperate, aren't they?
It's fantastic, Damon. Really appreciate that.
My pleasure.
Thanks very much. Good luck tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Top man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah!